and they are here seated in our studios. We're very much excited to have them in the studio. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, as gender equality. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Show Business.
Thank you.
Right, so I have mad thing, Akiana. Akiana. So, OBB, let's have the microphone so that we can hear you. Yes, was it? So I have Akiana.
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah, man.
Martin, I'm loving your swag this time.
Thank you.
Right. So Akiana, you would consider yourself to be a dancehall, reggae, Afro dancehall
artist.
Right.
Yeah.
And so from you we moved to Afrobeat. Yeah. And then her latest, which I know, is Goddess.
Yes,
and
right.
the Queen is back. You're back to your throne.
Exactly.
And that is your very own Tisha. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
I'm good, but you're talking as you're a good girl.
Oh, I am. Am I not?
Obibini can answer that.
I've always been, you know that, right?
Obibini, is she a good girl?
Yes, she is.
You're live on set.
Word up, straight up.
Yeah, so you're a man who's got the bars. You've got the rhymes and vibes.
Exactly, Bars Henny.
Welcome to Obibini.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Right, and one that Anadu would call a quintessential high life artist.
Word up.
You like the mic already. Like, oh.
Nana Yakumi,
Honorable.
everything fine.
Oh, we did inside. Nice one.
Right, so for me, it's the first time I'm having all four of you on my set.
You are blessed.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And definitely, it tells me that there's something great, there's something gargantuan that's about to shake the corners of this country and perhaps Africa. Isn't that so, Obibini?
True.
Even beyond.
Yeah, for real. Real talk.
And who can walk us through what's about to happen? Then we can take it one after the other.
Okay, cool, me. Go ahead.
Oh, you do that. You're the big man, man.
Oh, how?
Do that.
If you want a firstborn.
Okay. There's a lot to study. And we have our sisters here. And our last baby, Akiana. Yeah, we're working on singles that will be out soon and probably albums as well. Each of us coming up. So like you rightly said, a lot is coming up. And videos, I mean, anything that makes an artist, that's what we're working on. So Akiana doesn't have her work out yet because we want to get a proper job done. Like you saw Dream in the video, like you've seen Between Her and everything on all these nice videos, like you've seen Obi's videos, Get a Life and all of them.
And you see Goddess and you are amazed.
Yes,
like, was this shot in Ghana? Right, so Akiana, you're considered as the last baby.
Yes.
How do you feel, first of all, being part of the Zylofon music label?
I feel very excited and blessed to be part of a big label in Ghana because, the opportunity is not that open for everybody. So, yeah, I feel very blessed.
Before you were signed on to Zylofon music, what was your impression? What was your opinion? What did you think of the record label Zylofon music?
I always saw Zylofon as a big label, and whatever people said about it, I didn't care. I had a free mind because I knew what they were doing and how they were getting their artists on, how do you call it, like pushing their artists to be A-list and known worldwide. So I didn't have any negative mind or anything.
Okay, so Tisha, you would say you were the face of the second millennium or the second coming of Zylofon music, knowing what we all know. First of all, tell me, what was your motivation to take up that mantle, to be like the first side? For Bibini and Kumi, we all know they have history with Zylofon, music. But for you, coming into the fray at that point, what was the motivation? What was the reason behind it?
Well, so first of all, I believe in myself as an artist, and like I always say, Zylofon is the best record label in Ghana, no doubt. So me being a great artist, and then me happening to have such a relationship with such a label, I mean, I felt great. I knew it was gonna be a good job done, and I knew where Zylofon could take me as an artist too as well. So it was a good thing for me actually. So I had to embrace it. And then looking at our past artists, everyone did pretty well. I personally heard of a few of them after their relationship with Zylofon. So I believe Zylofon did a great job, and then I was ever ready to get on the label.
All right. Obivini.
Live.
So you have history, you have experience when it comes to dealing with the record label Zylofon Music.
Right.
What would you say that has been that ultimate principle and value of Zylofon Music that is run through, the label this entire time?
I would say that I'm yet to hear a wax song from the label. You know what I mean? Yeah, like it has never happened and it will never happen. Zylofon is about quality material and quality entertainment. So I think that is it for me. I mean, we are on course and we are focused because it's music first. You get me? This is a music label and not a national theater. So we are doing the work.
Right. Kumi, what would be your experience to share with us?
With me, I'd say being here in Zylofon has taught me a lot. I mean, it's a place that I really felt like an artist. It's a place where I lived like an artist. Aside where I've been before I got here, every stage I got in life, with whoever I worked with, I added a bit to me, but Zylofon added more. I started traveling. I started, like I said, living like an artist here,
right, on
this label. So for me, I would say that's what I mean. It gave me the confidence. I felt like now I am working, like this is an artist. Having the confidence, waking up and not thinking of, okay, so what's next? You know that you only need to bring the songs and that's it.
Right.
So for me, that experience is good for me. Yeah.
Okay, now let me come to you guys and tell me what has been perhaps what you make or think of these artists that will take them one after the other. So, for example, who should I even choose first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the children went to heaven. Okay, so I'll start with Tisha. Ricky,
yeah.
What would you say Tisha's journey has been for you as an entertainment critic, as a pundit, as a stakeholder in the industry? If anybody asks you to account or to give an account on Tisha as an artist and a brand, what would you say?
Well, it's a good introduction, no doubt about it. I love the fact that more women are being introduced into the industry now, and not just an independent woman. When I say an independent artist, right. But somebody who is being invested in. The last project, the last Zylofon project didn't have any woman on. It was
I think it had Joyce Blessing.
Joyce Blessing. Okay, yeah. That's true. I'm also excited to see two new talents also coming on. Tisha is young, and like I always say, the average consumers of music are often the young people. So a lot of the times, if young artists are coming up, they resonate with the young people easily. That's why it's very easy for you to find the likes of Kwesiata, Kofi Mole, Kwame Eugene Kiddies. She falls within their range. She falls within their age range, and she's doing the kind of music that these guys are also driving. So for me, as a woman, first and foremost, that who has also decided to embrace all the challenges that the industry comes with, and being strong, and also even being the first to come out from the second coming, of Zylofon. I'm really, really excited for her. I also like the fact that she takes on the challenge. I've seen her openly come out to tweet her opinion. She's strong. She's not, she doesn't hold back. She's very, very, very vocal and all of that. And for this industry, that's what you need. you need women who understand, who are go-getters, who are ready, not people who always, you know, more or less like
coil
into their shell and all of that. And I like the whole brand element of her. So obviously people have also tried to compare her with Ebony and all of that, but she's still herself. She hasn't allowed that, you know, to take away what she wants to do. And I'm excited. I think her first song that I heard, the first one, I think 6:30 under the mad correct song. I think I was asking Sammy that who wrote that song, and I was excited that you know, she sought the services of I can't reference to it. I learned, and I love artists like that. I love people who respect the fact that I'm a singer. My potential is to sing. Let me also go the other way by employing the services of good writers like the Aquaboys, like Kumi. Kumi also writes very, very well. Akan as well. You know, so I was really excited that, you know, she also came out to speak about it. Everybody, a lot of people, especially the young ones, always want to champion the fact that, oh, I wrote it myself, I did this myself. But at an early stage, if you're able to begin to understand how the industry works, that there are writers, there are composers, there are, you know, performers and all of that. If at this point she started to understand that, I want to say kudos to her.
Right. So Tisha, if you hear comments like this, and also the question will be that over the years, how have you overcome this whole Ebony factor, you know, in your journey as an artist?
I believe so much in people's opinion, you know, in as much as I may sound like her, I am not here. So I have embraced it. I mean, I've taken the good part of it. It did draw a couple of attention to me, to my social media and a lot of things. So I had to embrace it. I mean, I did enjoy it. But then again, it hasn't, like he said, it hasn't changed who I am. I know what I'm driving at. So, I mean, no matter what comes my way, I am still driving towards it. So yeah, it has had, I mean, quite some positive impact and negative impact. But then I am still Tisha, and I'll continue to be Tisha.
But if you talk of positive and negative, which of it has been more?
Oh, the negative, I mean, I would say 50-50.
Okay.
You know, because it got to a point, people wanted to steal the image Tisha with the image Ebony, you know, which wasn't sitting well with me. And also on the other hand, like I said, the traffic it drew to my social media and to my page was also a good thing for me. So, I mean, I'm still moving forward with what I have to do.
Right, okay, so that's it. Kobe, the brand Tisha.
I think my brother here said everything. I like her brand. I mean, when you meet Tisha, you'll be able to identify who she is. A lot of people have, I mean, they don't have aura. That's how maybe probably I should put it. I think that she has the aura. She has the voice, the good content and the production and all that. So I think it's good, but there's more room for improvements. And I like how, especially when the issue of her, when she said that she's the queen of Ghana, I don't know whether if it was a queen, she came out to Twitter and the whole, and how she handled the whole situation on social media was excellent. So I think that in going forward, let's encourage them. Like Ricky said again, we have a lot of few females in the system. So if you have, I mean, her type or a kind in the system, you should also try and embrace and encourage them to do more.
Right, Arnold. Do you think that the industry has been, I wouldn't like to say fair, but has been quite open to, you know, brands like Tisha?
Yeah, equal opportunity for everybody. It's not as if anybody is preventing the females from flourishing. It's all about hard work, dedication, and commitment to the job.
Right.
And for me, Tisha actually ushered in the second wave of Zylofon. And at the time, there was so much backlash. Tensions were so high. And I'm excited for the fact that the strength, the fortitude that she's had, the time, that she's carried all the way to now. I mean, not every female artist would have been able to withstand that wave of criticism. And seriously, at the time, I dreaded for her as to how people were coming at her for no fault of hers. I mean, she's an artist and she's been signed to a label that has or was entangled in some mess, if I can put it that way. And so for her to withstand those criticisms, and she's still here, I think I'm excited for that fortitude that she's had. And again, her ability to shake off that Ebony comparison. It's not easy, because Ebony was a force. And so for her, for that comparison, two things: either it weighs you down or it kills your momentum. So for her to actually withstand and actually surmount that challenge, I think that's commendable as well. Lastly, I like her intellect. Couple of times that when she released at 6:30, she went on some media tour, and I was amazed at her level of intelligence, and she's shown it tonight as well. As an artist, you need to learn. You need to be able to articulate and be confident about yourself and what you're about. And thus far, I'm really excited about her progress.
Right, okay, so that's it. Finally, Tisha, on you. But we're not done with you, just for the panel's, views on you. I mean, you've heard Kobe. What do you make of it?
I think I'm proud, yes, but then again, there is more room for improvements, like Arnold said. Yeah.
Okay, all right then, thank you. Now let's come to a gentleman that you consider, I don't know whether you've called him quintessential high-life artist, and that's the man, Kumi Guitar. And before I go to Kumi Arnold,
I wish Bulldog was here for this conversation. I was going to Bulldog will be here. Because Zylofon matters there.
Why?
Oh no, but we are the pioneers.
Yes.
And so that's why I said Bulldog should have been here for the.
But I'm asking about Kumi.
Oh, so what I talk there in Minya? Because Bulldog is part of his progress. I mean, so it's only fair that I give him credit for Kumi's existence here. I mean, Kumi is Kumi. Where Kumi should have been, that's not where he is. I mean, let's be fair and frank. One of the best songwriters we have, one of the big guys with vocal delivery, vocal dexterity. I mean, like you said again, quintessential high-level artist is Kumi Guitar. And so I need to say it and go home and sleep well. Yes, that's the pedestal that Kumi should be, Undu Hoyet. And I'm excited that he still has the vim, he has the mental fortitude to actually, go on with the work.
But for the shipwreck, would you say would have been at that pedestal you
see? Let me speak some truth and be free. Zylofon 1.0, this is Zylofon 2.0. I think the blunder that we may have done at the time was not to project Kumi as the lead, because at the time Kumi was our baby. I mean, he was the first signee, and so what we could have done was to actually make him a priority, so that when we are speaking the Zylofon story, we would actually say this is a gentleman that we signed him from the jump and was able to make him get to that level. Unfortunately, we actually projected some other artists who were already established. And so that was the biggest problem that we faced. I think we should have projected him, and probably will be beginning as you get it. So that when we are speaking the Zylofon story, we could actually make them the poster boys for the label. But it's not too late. This is Zylofon 2.0, and I'm sure the hardworking guys in the label would be able to.
So in this, with regards to the we is to the managers of
everyone who was involved in the 1.0, that's what we should have done, and we didn't do it. So I expect the guys who are managing affairs now to fix something that we should have fixed.
Kumi, if you hear comments like this, okay, and this is the one who say from the horse's own mouth, to say that our biggest mistake was not to have projected Kumi Guitar, how does that make you feel?
Well, for me, I think everything has time. Maybe if it was done earlier, my time would be over by now. Just maybe. Maybe I would have been even greater too. So maybe this is the time for the awareness to be created. Like he's saying, if it will be created and we're ready, I am always ready to work, and I know everybody I've worked with knows that about me. So if it has to do with the work, I am ready. So if now is the time to start it, I think collectively, if we're all doing the job to make sure each artist here should get there, and we have the means, why not? For me, I don't mind. I feel that everything has time. If this is my time, why not? Yeah.
So, I mean, in as much as it might be, old, dead, and gone, at the point when everything was happening, and you be well, sorry, he knows where I'm going. No, so so at the point when everything that was happening, did you feel neglected? Did you at a point wanted to leave the record label?
Oh no, for leaving it's never crossed my mind. As for the leaving, but I mean, I'm human. There are certain things I might feel worried about. Sometimes I complain, sometimes I don't.
Okay.
Like he's saying, Bulldog is somebody I speak to, like anybody who is closer to me. So long as I know you have my interest to work, I tell you.
Okay, so a trap that said to what now you say for leaving you're not okay. You're not going to leave. Now people think that you've been loyal to the record label. First of all, you've been very, very loyal. But your progress has not been that escalating as it's supposed to be. And so why are you still with a record label that has not really pushed you to that pedestal that a certain Kumi guitar who is talented lyrically, voice, everything is not there at this point?
Okay, I mentioned earlier that before I got here, I was somewhere, but the label still shots me somewhere. Maybe like Arnold rightly said, I'm supposed to be somewhere further than I am now.
Right.
But I'm still somewhere.
Right.
Better than a lot of artists. So Zylofon gave me a lot. Like I said earlier, it made me feel like an artist. I felt like an artist. Like I have my own car. I don't think of where to sleep. Like I move around freely. I'm happy. I'm working. I go to studio and I work with comfort. You know. You know, sometimes you can go to certain engineers and you need to buy them drinks or stuff so that they can, I mean, energize. It can energize the whole place. The vibe would, you know. So I had that feeling. We could go to studios, we buy food, we buy pizza, we have drinks, we have, you know, that vibe was there. Working was beautiful. That's how come we have a beautiful song like Dream, like Brown Sugar, like Betweener, you know, because you see, if hungry artists always think about Obra, yes, you know, like a general. Because upon you want a vibe by a different. And I said, and you say why you and I what you, but when you're a bit okay too, it gives you different vibes. Right. You understand? So that's, I think Zylofon have given me something, and I'm still here. I don't know what I still can get from this place, and the intention of leaving has never crossed my mind. I feel I'm family, like I am part of it. Until maybe the label says we're tired of you, we can't be family with you anymore. I think that's why I can say I'm off it.
Right. Ricky.
Yeah.
Kobe guitar.
Amazing artist. I said earlier when I was speaking about Tisha, I've listened to him. You know, I know his competence. He's someone that everybody else within, you know, the industry, as far as award schemes are concerned, will tell you how much I speak highly of him when we speak about High Life, especially when we began to categorize the likes of Kim Promise and the likes as High Life artists. And I was like, hey, if we categorize Kim Promise and the likes of as High Life, what are we going to do to Kumi? Because for me, he's doing the real authentic High Life, from sound to originality, even the messaging, what he speaks about. He speaks a lot about tradition. He speaks a lot about Ghana. You know, even his whole lifestyle and culture speaks about, you know, somebody else. But like Arnold said, for me, I'm not too happy about where he is now. I'm looking at Kumi pushing more, trying to work with the likes of Adenkule Gold and Flavor. They are also jumping on the pure High Life sound. If you know and understand the roots of High Life, you recognize or realize that these guys are also doing proper, you know, original High Life. I'm looking at Kumi also owning that space, beginning to, you know, work with, and connect with them as much, so that, you know, that brand, or he will also lead the whole High Life agenda. Another thing too is I think he's laid back. For me, he owns the High Life journey. A lot of the times when we are in board meetings, it's very easy for anybody to say, hey, where Dada Hafko in name day. Even if in the year under review, Dada Hafko doesn't have a High Life song or a dominant High Life song, the board is worried about Dada Hafko's name, because subconsciously or consciously, he's been championing a particular high life agenda, telling people about where Yaponsa, you know, came from, where he's immersing himself in the whole high life, you know, genre. And I think Kumi should also do that, because trust me, every song that he's released, I don't need to think twice about what kind of genre he is. He understands the sound, he understands, you know, the instrumentations, he understands the whole technicalities of it. I think he needs to do more, even beyond releasing records. He is somebody that we need to begin to like idolize, look up to, that in terms of the new wave of high life, he needs to lead that conversation.
Right, Kumi, you heard Arnold, Ricky actually. So for you, when you hear people claiming high life kinship and all of that, and then you knowing what you know, what goes through your mind?
I'm not bothered if you're a king. Actually, the king doesn't really. I mean, if you look at the settings of our village, the king is just the head. But for something to really go on in the town, you need the people to be part of it. You can make the rules and everything, but if they boycott it, and you can be, I mean, destooled anytime. You understand? So I don't really mind if you want to be king, but let's preach the proper high life. Let's not mix it with Afro.
Do you think we have failed?
Yes, I think we're shifting it. I think we're shifting it, and if we're not cautious, my son coming up would feel that high life is Afro.
Give me, you have the guitar with you. Show me the difference.
Well, I don't know what Afro is, but I know what high life is.
Okay, so show me what high life is.
Okay, so I love the do. Aba, what's already there? Zylofon, so near tea. Show be show. Yes, sir. No one is here. Aba. And at the end of the day, was Zylofon artist super. Every teacher, so you do me so be back, Yana Beba. Yeah, can, come with the idea, son, baby, you want it. Then come with the NC, then come with the NC. Zylofon will become at it. Ochina, Zylofon will become. Omi and Koy, Najima, yeah, and no one at the end of the quitch. Zylofon Media, the end of the quitch. Zylofon, yes, sir. Zylofon Media, the end of the quitch. Omi, you know, but just so at
So hold on. Yeah. So are there categories in high life? And if there are, which one would you call this?
This is Amponsa.
This is
a rhythm called Amponsa. Yawa so like the, I mean
different.
Yes. But
okay.
Like I always say, if you're Ghanaian, say what's high life now? We are Ghanaian and what's name Bruchilipo? Now you're Ghana Ube feel say this is high life.
Right.
And there are a lot of songs that when they play, I mean, an Afro song, and they call it high life. Because me say high life.
Can you give me an example of a typical? No,
no, I can't give. Right?
No, we're learning.
Because I had artists being a toy.
Yes, yeah,
yes, I know.
So, yes,
we'll do that another time. You better not so. Then they are maybe more research. Now the artist. And then you say you're attacking the artist, but you're just explaining. And I'm not rudiment a woman. Wait, matches okay. Uti anywhere. Maybe on one, let's say artist A, he has a song. I know few artists that they're very good in the high life bit and they do Afro too very well. You know, so I highlight Bakubi. Now I Afro Fifer. Not for no high life artist that confusing. If you're not cautious, the four now hate it, one also hate it, but four no dominate. Into and no convincing who say Afro no mum and you now can high life no more. So if another time I beat me yes and the other artists me and say then we all speak. Then we all learn. Yes.
Okay. All right. You wanted to?
I was also going to chat about even his singing style. You know, unlike the new schoolers, where it is more R&B-ish. Their voice, the way they sing, like Tisha, the way she sings is more pop. It's more R&B. But a lot of the times we categorize it as high life. But if you hear him, even if you take away the guitar, his singing, a local, pure, traditional, you know, even the way they sing.
Is that palm wine highlight? Oh, okay, all right. I like that one more. Kobe, do you think that you bloggers sometimes, let me not attack you, sorry. So do you think that, for example...
Just ask my opinion.
Okay.
You ask me.
Okay. No, but generally on the media landscape, do you think that, like Arnold said, tie that with the media, have we also failed in projecting, like I have mentioned one artist, for example, like Sister Fia, I think she's been underestimated, underrated for a long time. Do you think in the case of Kumi as well, the entire media scape has also failed to project the strength and the talent of Kumi?
Okay, before I come to that. Now, anytime you see Kumi, two things, or anytime I see Kumi, two things come to mind. Humility and gratitude. He's very humble. That's one. Second, gratitude. And he's shown that anytime you want to appreciate people from day one, regardless of the circumstance, you still want to appreciate the fact that we are Boami. Now, any artist who plays instruments is dangerous. Any composer who plays instruments, and I can mention names, musician be or boy instruments from piano to guitar to trumpet, or a deadly composer. Because when he's writing and he has the instrument with him, the composition is always on point. So even before he walks to the studio to record, he has a background or rudiment of everything programmed here. And these are the people that when they enter into the studio, they can direct, even tell the producer, put this here, put it, because, and I describe him not as an artist, but a musician. You understand? Now, one of the things that he's credited with is his writing skills.
Right.
His composition is always tight. And again, he has championed the high life from day one. When you listen to his songs, all the elements are in there. There are a lot of artists in Ghana. They say I'm high life artist, but all their songs are Afrobeat, back to back. That is one. Second, you see these artists in Ghana claiming to be high life artists. They go on international platform, they interview them. I'm an Afrobeat artist, and I get confused. You are in your homeland, telling us that you are a high life artist. You jump on BBC, CNN, and they interview you and say you are an Afrobeat artist.
So because these people are not giving me examples, I'm struggling to actually,
Example, Can Promise. Kwame Eugene. Kwame Eugene on Kiddy. When they go outside, they say I'm Afrobeat artist. But when they come here, they are high life artists. It has made it very difficult. For if you want to go to iTunes, it is difficult to see. We don't even have high life there. It is Afrobeat. Meanwhile, when they compose, and I'm sure Kumi is here. Anytime Kumi releases a high life song, when you are placing it on iTunes, you put it at Afrobeat. True or false?
No, but that's marketing. For that I understand.
So, but if so not created a platform for it,
because the genre is not,
Yes. So that will link me to your question, to the media landscape and all that. We have not collectively pushed that agenda. That we have. I mean, when you go to Nigeria, they know high life and all that, but all of them are swaying off to do Afrobeat. Why? Because
that's the ish.
Yes, and we are not putting some premium on high life music.
Okay. Arnold, you are shaking your head. Okay, you wrap up.
So with the media thing that you asked, I don't think that entirely we have to blame the media. When the media is there, you give us the content, we talk about Efia Nocturna, over the period, has been working back to back, and the media is reporting from her end. So it's up to them to also give us the materials. One of the problems, I think I have to also be truthful here, one of the problems with them is building a fan base. Collectively, and I think myself and Arnold and Bulldog spoke to it, we spoke about it. Once you have a collective fan base, always, even when you have not dropped a record, they are always there. They are following you. Right. So I think they should just go beyond just posting their videos and pictures and all that. They should find a way to build a solidified fan base so that they can drive with them.
Okay. All right, before I come to Arnold, let me just go back to, and now I've done two, that I've done Tisha and Kumi, so I'm left with Obibini and Aki to go. But let's talk about the plan for Zylofon Music now, and like I said earlier, once the four of you are here, then something big is about to happen. Kumi mentioned you all have materials that are coming out soon. Obibini, when it comes to you, identify with hip hop and perhaps high life.
Exactly.
Right. So when it comes to that space, okay, before we talk about that, like I said, let's talk about Zylofon Music as a brand, and what's the plan has been for all of you on all the signees on the brand of Zylofon Music.
Well, I think Arnold keeps using phase 2, or 2.0, right? Yeah, Zylofon 2.0 is full of plans. You get what I mean? I, for one, here tomorrow next I'm releasing my new song, my very first single of the year, and the next week after that is Aki's release.
Oh, okay.
So like, there's a plan, yeah. Like, and this trip we are going to give you, the best versions of ourselves.
Interestingly, you have been part of the old Zylofon, what, 2.1?
1.0.
1.0, and now part of 2.0.
Yeah.
What would you say that is different this time around with 2.0 that wasn't, there at 1.0?
Well, Zylofon 1.0, I felt it was too big an umbrella. You get me? There were so many people under it, and I felt, it was hard to reach, a consensus anytime we sit together, because everybody has ideas. You get what I mean? But
when you say too many people, are you talking about the signees on the label or the entire label as an organization, as a business entity?
Well, I think with the 2.0, we are just determined to make it happen. Zylofon has been in the picture for a while, and everybody thinks, we are in our lowest moments. So this is the time to prove to the people that, hey, you're wrong. Zylofon is the greatest label out here, and it's all about quality entertainment, like I said. So 2.0 is bent on making that happen. And as I said, my song is coming out. Shoot, right. It comes out with a video as well. So. And it's a whole new level. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I just can't wait for it to be out myself. So yeah, 2.0. Yeah. I have so much faith in this very regime.
Okay, now let's talk about your genre of music, the hip hop, hip life industry. For you, and you also one name that has been there over the years. Obibini has been there for a long time. You've achieved what you need to achieve. But what is it that this time around you think that you're coming with that perhaps nobody will be able to stand that fire? Knowing very well that we've said here over and over again that in the hip-hop industry is all about, some sort of beef and stuff.
Well, for me, I think nobody writes the way I write. I always stand out when I take my pen, and that is where my superpowers is. So, there are a lot of rappers out there doing their own thing. Shouts to them. But I always feel like when Obi touches the mic, there's eyebrows are always raised, and people are awed. You get what I mean? So, yeah. So because it's my thing, and like you said, I've made my name, but I have a lot of fight in me, man. I have a lot of fight in me, and I promise to give you the best version this trip. Back-to-back hits. You get me?
But. Do you personally, would you consider yourself as an artist who likes beef or not?
Well, yeah. Well, I believe competition. Rap is also competitive. You get me? So if it happens, fine. It's beautiful. We'll do it. But I'm more about the work. You get what I mean? So. If there is that drama going on and it equates to the work you are putting out there, it makes sense.
Has anybody tried to knock at your door in the past that you've refused to actually answer with regards to,
I'm not sure anybody has had the audacity to do so.
Do you you don't think anybody has had the audacity to do so?
No, nobody has had that audacity to do so.
Because
they know what I'm capable of. Yeah.
So are you telling me that Ghanaian rappers are, lack of a better word, scared of Obibini?
Well, I think when they listen to me and they listen to what they do, they know there's a vast difference. And Charlie, they advise themselves, let's just be in our corner. This guy, we go step on his toes. You can't give us some bars. It might take us years for us to even decode. You get what I mean? So, but yes. So yeah, I mean, like I said, nobody has knocked on the door. Like, Obi, yeah, you are this and nah.
I see. I see. So, let's talk a bit about the projects that's coming up.
Yeah.
Hip hop, hip life.
It's hip hop, hardcore. You know what you know will be for. The title of the song actually is "Shoot," and the video was directed by Mickey Johnson. Yeah, confirmed producer song.
Right.
Yeah, and it's hip hop, it's hardcore. You know, it's my comfort zone. You get what I mean?
Right.
And it carries a precaution. It's a precautionary message, and at the same time motivational, because it seeks to tell you that whatever you intend to do in your life, you just got to give it your best shot. You get what I mean? Yeah, hence the title "Shoot."
The hip hop industry in Ghana, is it first of all vibrant, and secondly lucrative?
It is very lucrative, man. Because even if I tell you to list, your 10 favorite musicians in Ghana, I'm sure 5 of them will be rappers, or 7 self.
Okay, so does a rapper naturally, or is a rapper naturally a hip hop artist?
Well, that's a big question. Well, if you're able to, convert it into music, rap music, then yeah, you're a hip hop artist. You get what I mean? Because people can rap on the street, but no, it's not everybody that can enter the booth and do something solid. You get what I mean? So once you're able to do that, then yeah, you're a hip hop artist. Other than that, you're just a normal rapper who can just put some words together. But it's more than that, timing is inclusive. A lot of things come to play when you are doing music. You get what I mean? So yeah, it's bigger than that.
Before Obi Bini, was there anyone who was doing what you are doing now?
I've always said Reggie's the best rapper in Ghana. So I think, yeah, maybe Reggie was the one actually doing what I'm doing now. Because I actually took my first lessons of rap from Reggie Rockstone's first albums, from the Menamakai days, Maka. And yeah, I always give it to him anywhere I go, like, yo, Reg, he taught me how to rap basically, even though he didn't do it physically.
Right. So, and since from Reggie, nobody has been able to step into that gap until you would say?
Oh, well, I have a lot of guys I listen to. Growing up, I listened to a lot of great cats, like both here and US,
Yeah.
Yeah, here, Obrafo, you cannot do without Obrafo. Obrafo is actually one of the guys that also taught me. But I mean, my first love is Reggie, you get what I mean? Because Usha Reggie's style and Obi style, there's a lot of similarities. He uses the English and tree a lot. And that is what Obi does. You get what I mean? I love Obrafo, but he's heavy on the tree. Yeah, but me, I go like the normal street English vibe. It's like salad, yeah.
Right. Right. So I hold on the pandits for now and then go to Aki. Martin.
Hi.
Aki,
Yeah.
your genre of music
Yeah.
is one that it's now people would say it's more saturated, has a lot of people come in there because is the ish people would say. Have you always loved to be in this genre of music when you discovered that you have the talent for music or the love for music?
Yeah, I've always wanted to be a dancehall artist and nothing else.
So, at what age did you fall in love with dancehall?
Oh, I think I was like 10, 11. Yeah, I started listening to Vibes Cartel and, Spy, Cecile, Tifa, they were my inspiration. So, yeah.
Okay, now coming into the industry, what would you say has been your most difficult, challenges that you've had to deal with?
I'd say when I was coming up, getting places to record was one of the most difficult things, because everywhere, once you record, you have to pay. and I didn't have money then. So I had to, you know, try and talk to people and stay around the studio for some time before they could pay attention to me. And once I started doing something, they're like, yo, you're good. So you have some free time, you know, to actually do something. Yeah. And secondly, another challenge was people trying, you know, I've got goods like front and back. And
oh, you have? Okay, you're telling me. I'll now pay attention. I'll start paying attention.
People trying to, you know, take advantage of me because they're like, you have to use what you have to get what you want, you know, that kind of vibe. And I wasn't interested. So, yeah, I think those are the big two challenges.
Okay, now let's talk about the Ghanaian music industry. And in terms of this genre, who actually would say is your biggest, you know, or who would you say encourages you to still stay in it regardless of whatever the circumstances are?
I won't say who, I would say what.
Right.
And that is my life situations, you know, and my passion for the music. That keeps me going. It's not who, it's my passion that keeps me going. Yeah.
But do you think that you've gotten or you've had a sort of recognition that you need to?
I think I have some recognition, but I feel like I can get more. So I'm going to work super hard to get that recognition that I deserve. Yeah.
Would you say anything so far has changed before signing on to Zylofon Music and now signed on to Zylofon Music?
Sorry, come again.
What would you say has been the changes, you know, in your life, in your career, you know, before signing on to Zylofon Music and now signed on to Zylofon Music?
I feel like work is now going to commence more, like the quality of work is going to improve, the promotion is going to improve, like compared to when I was a solo artist. Because being solo, it was kind of really difficult to promote my stuff, you know, promote myself for people to know who Akiana is. But now being on a label, I know the label is going to, like, you know, do all that and then make the Akiana brand, you know, solid.
So, Afro dancehall, do we still get, because I've seen some, you know, episodes of you and how hard and hardcore you've been and you've gone. Is it something you're going to maintain, or you're looking at easing it up a bit?
I'm looking at easing it up a bit so I can suit the people who are not, you know, huge fans of the hardcore dancehall. And I'm going to drop the hardcore dancehall too as well for the people who love hardcore dancehall. So I'm going to mix the two. Yeah.
So now, 4 signees on one label, 2 ladies, 2 gentlemen. Definitely there'll be challenges. Definitely there'll be a bit of jealousy, I don't know. There'll be some sort of misunderstanding, you know. Yeah, you can say that. Okay. Kumi, how are you all able to, you know, live as, you know, colleagues on that label, and what is the sort of agreement that is between all of you with regards to, you know, how even songs are promoted, are released, and all of that?
I feel we love each other, and we've come together, you know, to, like, let me just say, together we stand. You understand? Divided we fall. We are going to push each other. We are not here to compete. We are here to make ourselves, you know, better people.
Tisha, at the point when you were the only lady on the label and then Aki was going to come in, did you feel jealous?
Not at all. I mean, each of us here do different genres, so I do not know why I would be jealous of Kumi Guitar or Bibini or Akiano, because she's not doing what I do, you know. So I feel like I don't even need to look there. Whether she's getting higher or she's moving faster or whatever it is, I am here to do Afrobeat. I'm here to do what I have to do. I'm here to do what Tisha needs to do. So whatever Aki is doing, even if she's shining, I'll believe it's her time to shine. And music is a process and it's timing. So I do not know why. I don't have any reason to get jealous or envy anyone here. Most importantly, we all doing different genres. So I believe in that a lot.
Okay.
We're together.
All right, thank you. You guys should chill on some, whatever you guys are chilling on, except the Bibini. I know all of you are taking something soft. Right.
Although did you just say 3 of us are girls?
So, I think 2 people that have not picked the panel spot on is Obibini and Aki. And I like to start with Aki. Arnold.
Well, I'm excited that Kiana is finally with Zylofon. Because I remember she's been part of the Zylofon family from the word jump. Because I remember those days she used to come around, walk around.
And again, you failed to sign her.
I always wondered. I mean, seriously, I always wondered. And I kept asking her, listen, Charlie, what's up? What's going on? Because she's such a brilliant talent. And at the time, we used to watch her videos, listen to her songs. And I always wondered why she was a family to Zylofon and still we couldn't really make it official. Brilliant talent. I mean, I'm so excited that she's now part of the family. And I expect the guys managing affairs now to really project her to the bigger limelight.
Right, Ricky.
Yeah, to be sincere, I haven't really seen much, or I've heard the name, of course, because of the job we do, but I haven't seen a lot of her, until she getting association with Zylofon and all, and there's been a lot of anticipation, because initially I heard that herself and Tisha were supposed to be more or less like introduced. So I was actually looking forward to her. Then I started to monitor, listen to her songs and all of that. So of course now she's here. We are hoping to see what she's capable of. I saw her work.
No, after you listened to her songs, what did you make?
No, of course. She fits what every artist or what every Ghanaian dancehall artist is supposed to be doing. I also saw the edge, the energy, because I saw her perform, in the middle of the night. I think somewhere around 12 a.m. We were about to shoot somewhere at Spintex, and she was there shooting a music video. And at that time, and her energy, and the stress around that, that time, and seeing her going out, for some of us, we just sit and observe because we know what we expect of talent. And I was expecting to see, that attitude of Charlie Wabre and all of that, but consistently, we're also there for long because we're also coming to do some project. And it was exciting to know that she was also happy to be shooting that music video at that time of the night. And then one thing that, I think she shouldn't also focus on is the fact that she spoke also about, her physique, about, her appearance. Charlie, now we passed that stage.
Are you sure?
Trust me, I tell you now, a lot of Charlie, the Aya stars and the new people who are coming into the system, it's about music. It's about making sure that your sound, you are getting the sound right, you are getting the themes right, you are getting the message right to enjoy your streams. That's how you're going to be getting bookings. That's how your numbers are going to be driving you, unless you want to be using your personality itself to drive a different agenda. But if it's the music, it's not about Charlie big botos, big anymore. No, fact. Okay. It's now about sitting down to identify the real sound, beginning to understand that what are those who are doing Afro dancehall, even the new people who are also doing dancehall, across the world. What is the sound that they are, projecting to cut through? That's the focus, because now we are in the digital age. Streaming will be in also. They go listen.
So to be fair to her, she was just only making the point that
it's not. I'm just
rather people
of course
try to take advantage.
It's not about what she's projecting, because I haven't even seen, well, for me, the few that I followed, I haven't even seen her, put out anything about her physique. It's just also because she said that people are trying to take advantage of that. I'm also trying to push it in her head that she shouldn't let that, you know, at a point sometimes you begin to feel like, because I know artists who came in, I don't want to mention names, a young artist as well. I want you to mention a popular artist also, who at a point was very, very, very focused, decent, wanted to do a particular kind of, you know, music. But then she said, her management told her that, Charlie, Ghana there, short skater, when you don't do certain things, you don't enjoy a certain level of conversation. She's beginning to do that now, and we are still not even pushing her music. We are still not enjoying her music. You know, I don't think it's a. She's beginning to get into. No, just a fact.
And then you let people speculate.
You know, and also even Sister Fia, at the time when she came in with all the big boobs mentality, people know the mind. I'm like, now that she's doing real music.
Okay.
So I think, you know, it's something that we should also, you know, focus on.
Kobe, Aki.
I just want to wish her the very best. When it comes to the dance of fraternity, from the female point of view, I think that side is very lonely. And I mean, she should come hard. When you mention dancehall artists, male, you have Stoneboy, Episode, Jupiter, Shatter, all those guys. But on top of my mind, it would be very hard for me to mention dancehall female artists in Guyana. I'll struggle a bit.
So you think she's got a big chance?
Yes.
A big opportunity.
A big opportunity to just enter that side and gnash it like back to back.
Right. Arnold, I've already, okay. So now let's go to, Obibini, and let's start with you, Kobe.
Obibini is a gem. I mean, when it comes to rap, I mean, he's got all the elements of rap. Is it the metaphors? Is it the wordplay? Is it the punch? Is it the bars? Rhythmic patterns? Everything, he's got it. But I want to ask him a question. Now, recently, the beef between Medica and T-Flow. Now, T-Flow made a statement that Medica has been lazy. Why? Because he feels that when Medica started, he was going, bar to bar, bar for bar. But these days, Medica also said that because of the audience, he had to tone down a bit to do what T-Flow termed as nyash or whatever. Nya. At a point, we saw you do a song with Kiddy, and it was till date. We played that song because it was a bit of commercial. What is your direction? Are you still going to keep with the rap and go hard, or come down and tone down with your bars and your metaphors so that at least, like you said, you and T-Flow are a few artists that you need to really sit down to crack brains before you understand them.
Exactly.
So what I also want to consider regards to your music and the market?
Well, first of all, rap is like a religion to me, yeah, and I took it serious. I put my whole life in it. You get me? So, of course, yeah, I'm going to be doing the hardcore tracks for the fans, but then I'm also on the label, and an investment has been made. You get what I mean? So, I have to listen to the bosses who run the label. So, and that's how come I have songs like Ashime, right? Yeah, I have to actually go out of my comfort zone to make a song like that, and I think it's fine. It's fine. Once you're a hardcore rapper, doesn't mean once in a while you should tone down and do something for the ladies. But my core fans, they know. I know how to get them. Because that's how I've raised them through the years with hardcore tapes here and there. Like, basically, OB is that rappy guy. But we do music sometimes, you get me?
Right.
Tone down.
And I think lastly, when we mention top rappers in Africa, Obibini should be in because of his music. I think that this goes to the management if they can try and have international collaboration with, the MIs and all those top guys to really have songs. Or we should have a song with MI, Ice Prince, like top giant in Africa.
Right.
Yes, exactly, because his songs are amazing.
He's an OG. He's an OG, and he's a lyrical beast. There's no dispute about it.
Right.
And I expect the management of the 2.0 to really elevate his career.
Right. So there's a lot more work for 2.0 management to do. Ricky, I've already. So 30 seconds.
I beg. This particular topic is dear to me. The Obibini situation or scenario. So give me 2 minutes. I beg you.
Okay.
You get 5 minutes. People seem to think that hip hop is not the way to go, or rap is not commercial. It's a lie. The biggest moment in Ghanaian calendar 2 years ago was a certain Medical versus Strongman. It was a beef, back to back rap. laba laba laba. They listened to the rap and they were writing about it on Twitter. The following year, Sister Fia, Eno, Frida Rhymes. It was rap back to back to back, the biggest calendar. This year, it is Kumerika, which is rap. So if people tell you that rap is not it, or you are rapping too much, it's not commercial, brother, they lie. It is how we are actually projecting or selling the rap culture or the hip hop culture. So I beg you, biggest artist in Ghana, Kwesiata, Sarkodie, Medical, then be rappers, manifest. So I beg you, it is about how you are going to put the content together and make sure that we are getting into the right hip hop spaces to get a conversation going.
Right, okay, so that's it. Lots of points made here. Guys, Zylofon music, and I like the bit with that in there. The way forward. What is the way forward? What is, and what I think then we'll go to what should we expect, you know, in terms of music and what you're going to put out.
Okay, let me start off by saying I myself, I'm a fan of everybody on the label. You know what I mean?
Really?
And we respect and love each other so much that we want to see everybody shine. And we also are very grateful to the label. You know, it's not every label that, you know, go pamper you like Zylofon. So that said, no, we want to also prove to Zylofon that, yo, you made the right choice by coming in for us.
Right.
So this year, we promise you nothing but the best. You know what Kumi can do, you know what I can do.
Yeah.
Aki, Tish. So make you just lay back and listen to greatness and patronize. You know what I mean? Patronize, stream, share the stuff. Let's make it happen.
Okay, so Tisha, maybe before we go, Kumi will play something, so you want to do something on it too. For you, way forward, plan. When are you putting out anything?
Okay,
So, because the fans are asking, lots of messages are
I have a
coming.
new single coming out on the 19th of March. Yes, video is yet to be shot. It's a great tune, so people should expect it. Yes. So Zylofon is just bringing the best of the best. Zylofon 2.0, and I believe people are going to get the more of, or even better of the 1.0 here in the 2.0. So we're bringing the best.
Right. Aki. So you are coming 19th March.
Yes.
Obini, you are.
Yes, my song is coming out tomorrow next Friday.
So let's Obini have the micro so I can pick that one.
Yes.
Yours is coming on Friday.
Friday 26th February.
And the title is
Shoot. Produced by Confirm, video by Mickey Johnson, and I'm excited. I want you guys to go stream it out because there's some things in there that I want you to really listen to.
Okay.
I've said some things in there.
All right, Obini is on. Obini is on. Okay. Is it?
No, like I've been bored for a while. You know what I mean? I've been bored for a while, so.
All right.
And I don't like the way people are comfortable saying they are rap this, rap that.
Oh, okay.
And so
Okay.
the next time you have this interview, I know you're going to call me to explain things.
Definitely. Tisha is 19. Obini is Friday. Tisha is 19th of March. Aki.
5th March. We are releasing my project on the 5th of March. That's next week, Friday.
Right.
Yeah, so I'd love for everybody to anticipate and show some love and support. Let's push.
Right.
Together.
Your title?
Phone.
What?
Phone. Yeah, man.
Me love that. Mad thing. Kumi? Also, so we have 5th, 19th. We have Friday actually. 5th, 19th. You?
What they are the better? Because your friend is a salad. We say about many about pampers. One a baby. About no pada. Oh, tia crocom in the area. Or by a pizza crocom man. Oh, we babe did no. Also, I can't send me.
Right.
It will be there.
Yes. How would you react to this story? Kumi Guitar has to go back to the drawing board to get hit songs. Article 1.
Hey, really? Okay. Article 1 said it. Okay. Drawing board. Does he have one?
Okay.
Because I don't see much of him as well, so. Okay. I think he's lost. If you find his drawing board, I'll look for mine.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming through. There's a lot of messages. I don't know. Abi, would you allow me to read them? Okay. All right. So we'll take last words from you all, and then Kumi will prepare something so they all jump on it, because you can't come on show business and not give me anything. I beg, guys. You know, right?
Yeah. He started by saying that he has a dream. Interestingly, he hasn't. The dream is not over. He's back again. Living the dream, a 2.0 of the dream.
Right.
He has new people. He will be working with. I'm hoping that this time around. The right things, like Arnold was saying, maybe the right steps will be taken, and then hopefully new stars will be created for Ghana music industry.
Right, Kobe.
So when artists are on record labels, we try to give them pressure, give us his songs, forgetting that they are signed on a record label. Management who are supposed to do the plugins and to push the arts, their music and everything concerning them. I mean, their duty is to just go and record and make sure. But so my advice goes out to the management. Like Arnold said, that they made some mistakes back then. In going forward, they should do the right things. Make sure that they do the proper plugins. Help these talents to build solid fan base, so that if you are going to have chapter 201 or chapter 2.0, I'm going forward, they'll have fan base, because they want to sleep a bit, they are back again. If they have solid fan base, because Shatter and Sag, they can go and sleep and come back because of the fan base thing. So they should go hard. I wish them the very best. Happy birthday to Mame Fua Aban. Mame Fua Aban and Desmond Black, and my photographer Abe Kumios, and everyone out there watching.
Do you know that today is also Black's birthday?
Yes, the boss here, Mr. Black. Mr. Black, where's my camera? Yes, Mr. Black. God bless you so much.
And somebody reminded me.
But we should wish him. You understand? You're not here. It's Mr. Black. Yakubu Shrafi saying now. Sitting around us, know what to do.
Meeting my last words is to Black. God bless him. God bless him. He should grow old. Unyaska be brave. Now unya hunting. Yeah, no nyinche.
All right.
Nyamisha.
Okay, but didn't say anything.
No, it's fine. I mean, I've said it.
Okay. All right then. Let's get a sneak peek of one Mr. Black, and then we'll come back. Happy birthday to my boss, Mr. Benjamin Ano, aka Black. This is what we've been able to put together for him. Papistic Media. Okay. This one says that. What's the message? Says that I like Tisha and Nanaya Okumi. They are doing very good. And tell Obibini that he's fantastic. In fact, I love him so much. They should all keep the good works up. Okay, so a lot of messages, but my time is up. So this is how we wrap up. But I'm not going without getting something from this lovely, talented art. Obibini, Kumi, Tisha, and Aki will have something for us. Thank you for being part of the show. I'll see you on Friday. But Obibini, Kumi, guitar, and Tisha, Akiana will take us away.
Hey. You know we live on the set, yo. My cross on sana. Benjamin day. So I mean you. Is it Benjamin day? Baby, so I mean check it out. Yeah. Although they made you mag door mat all along, so what the format take your course we now what you're sat. Also when you see can be yes the weather forecast me family was me corridor na etifie ba kumusu wasu home. And you make a pakesia nigga movie. We see Musiboko just to was so new year. Phone no so weather flight mode so what 2 year. Jack. Na me ka say your time my son. Yeah be fly to Dubai ko pesquash no. Na me say you say we will crash no. Say that's the thing kwem cry Christ adom. Sponsor St. John's Grammar. We first for you sikene we say me the share grammar. Isi wampu sikadai mame ye portrait come dem say mahama.
And then yeah the better man me man kwa yen be show no. Yeah na yeah the better man na me man kwa yen be show no. Ashino obi ashino achege obi amagene jani chidi wati. Ashino obi ashiwo achege obi amagene jani chidi wati. Wajene black oyene yi. Wajini chensu odi arewo wati. Wajene black oyeye pa. Nakuma dajemo ashino
yeah.
Ashino.
Me say.
Obi wende ashiwo. Ashiwo.
Me say. And the saying. Want to me love story that Young boy, me what divorce for that.
Kai.
Me exes, then I'm across Florida. Wanna see you baby, me dating girls foreigner. The man who me for me now, you performing like ya matubu who me ask you the pawns about me like.
Come on.
Me pe border yaga home but don't second now. Ya stuck in the set stuff and I be Timothy said governor. You man the pay me bodyguard to say Kevin Costner. But me get hustler, uti me me boss that. Ya be consider the facts. Man be could support if a wife so by be some Kai Clinton name on the car.
Easy. And I hope in your man wa femu dia de yenuma yen sorry o. What the man at akoma mana o bebire.
Easy skinny so.
And I do pentino ya na man fa o granted.
That's all.
Omo de wa comedy grossa. I want cause a young boy I would divorce for. Ever then I win your odopa. Hey, young boy I would divorce baby. Ever then I win your odopa. Okay.
Skinny say we shall not doko or bar coco we craft for funny duku waso wa so for.
Hey,
na me case we there for card the for obi how you know. Obana hemu was now bobo.
Hey.
Some OGB cause of wala born. Now what that me benku muso sorting pa 40. Bra wo fi se kalado wa wo your John Bejo waju of atom metiane se wo da much. Yeah, we live on the set. A banner rap more in the A to Z.
Why you need
put check to say it's effect. If you do me where I do you, God know the vex.
God know the vex if you do me where I do you. Jah know the vex if you do me where I do you. Danko ba mene otena una mema fofro.